Good day, everybody. It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber back at it again with another toy review. This time we got Batman. Look how awesome he looks. And I got him at GameStop for $26.99. Power Up members get 2 points for Pro. I admit this was, I went to GameStop. It had been a while since I've been in GameStop, and I went to go pick up a few video games. And I came across this gem right here. It's from the Multiverse series, and it's the Batman Forever Val Kilmer Batman. And I really liked how this Batman looked. If there's one good thing I can say about the Batman Forever movie, it had one of the best Batman suits, I think. Well, there's a lot of good Batman suits, but I really did like this Batman suits. I'm so glad that they didn't give him the nipples. Yeah, I saw this in GameStop, and I saw it for $26.99, and I was like, you know what, I got to get this Batman figure, because I don't come across too many awesome Batman figures, and he's in the classic black. The Batman figures before this, the Batman and Batman Returns figures weren't really that great. And so this is, the first time that the Batman came out with the Batman Forever toy action figure, and he actually seemed really, really awesome. And I'm pretty sure this is vaguely new. This just came out, what year? 2017, so it came out last year. And I've seen reviews of this guy on YouTube, and like I said in a previous video, in my geek haul that I did with this guy, some people liked him, some people hated him. But you know what? I'm going to take him out the box for you guys, and I'm going to review him. I'm going to give you my my honest opinion. So I got my trusty knife here, and my trusty Punisher knife. So we're going to cut that open. And let's see, is there a way I can get in there? Okay, so just pop that open. Pop that open. And there we go. And let's see if he's going to be easy to take out. And he is. Okay. So, okay, I didn't even notice a stand right here. He has a stand right here. So, let me move it back a little bit for you guys. There you go. And he has a grapple gun here. And this, what the hell is this thing? This is, what is this? Looks like some parts. I do not know what it belongs to. So, alright. And he does come with a stand. That's pretty awesome. DC stand. And it looks like a case, too, where you can put some of his stuff in there. I could be wrong. Or I could be right. That's pretty cool. That's cool that they gave him a stand. And they also gave him a little booklet, too. Let's see. Our little booklet, or maybe a little backdrop. Okay, let's take that out first. Take a look at this. Okay, so it's like a little backdrop. That's pretty cool. Little Batman card. And I guess you put it right here, right? To display him on Batman Forever. Batman Forever, not one of the best or greatest Batman movies, but you know what? I liked it. Jim Carrey, anything with Jim Carrey in it, most of the time is good. So let's take out Batman, because I'm anxious to get him out and check him out, review him for you guys. Let's see. Okay. And they always pack these action figures in there pretty tightly. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look at Batman first. And he's very lightweight. You know, he's very, very, very lightweight. I could see why he was $26.99. And yeah, I mean, he's not bad. I don't know if I like the cape. It's kind of like a, I don't know, what do you call it? What kind of fabric this is? Let me give you guys a better close-up of this guy. There's my cat right there. He's watching me do a toy review. He's jealous. I mean, not bad for a Batman figure. I mean, for the price, I mean, you can't beat it. So, let's see. I mean, he does have really, really good articulation. Look at that. He has like he has toe articulation. I think this is the first figure I've ever reviewed that has toe articulation. That's pretty awesome that he has that. He does have a break here. He has like a upper leg break. He does have great articulation. He does have a bend here at the waist, swivel at the waist, articulation right there at the chest. He does have really good articulation. Look at all the articulation he has, man. I think this is the most articulated figure that I have ever purchased. Very nice, very nicely sculpted, like I said, but he's very, very light. Overall, he's a very, very nice Batman. Let me give you guys a better close-up. Shit. I mean, they could have put a little more detail in his face, but I kind of understood what they were going for, being that it is, you know, a movie from 1997. Very, very nice articulation. I mean, look at all the bends and breaks this Batman has. The break right there at the upper arm, elbow bend. He has wrist articulation. Head is on a ball joint. Really, really nice plastic figure. I wish there was a little bit more weight to this guy, but I mean, he's not bad. Man, it's a very nice Batman. I'm somewhat pleased. So I guess these things right here, I guess they would be pegs. Whoops. That's my guess, and then you peg that into there, and then you can get them to stand. So let's put Batman here, for your viewing pleasure. And then, let's see if I can get him back a little bit more. Whoops. Well, he stands very nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and unwrap these pegs here, because that's what they kind of look like. They kind of look like pegs, to where you can put into his feet to stand, which I don't know, I find that kind of stupid. Let me get my knife out. Shit! Ah, everything went falling. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. Now, let's see. Oh my god, and these things are so tiny. You know I'm going to lose these damn things. Okay, there's one of his pegs. There's two of his pegs, and then what is this thing? I don't even know. Okay, so let's see. Put his pegs in. I'm guessing like this, like that, like so. Or maybe I put them right here. Or put the pegs in like so, like that. There you go. That makes sense. And then put the other peg like so. Let's see if we can get him to stand on his stand. And not bad, not bad. There is Batman. Yeah, he's not bad looking. The cape is whatever. But yeah, I mean, overall, he's not a bad looking Batman. You know, he is very light. You can tell the plastic is very cheaply made, just by the weight of it. The cape is, I don't know what kind of fabric this is. I would like to say it's like a thin pleather, and then on this side it's kind of like a, I don't know. I don't know what kind of material this is. But overall, he's not bad looking. Okay, so we're 10 minutes into this video. If you guys are still with me, I appreciate it. So let's take a look at some of his weapons. And he does have interchangeable hands. So let's pop out those hands. Those hands. And then his grappling gun. Okay. Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be really, really fun taking these hands off. You know what? I might do just one. Let's see if I can pop this hand off. Oh yeah, it came off pretty easily. So we'll pop on this hand, and then we'll put the grappling gun on there. We'll leave one fisted and then one open. Okay, and they pop on very easily, so that's pretty awesome. So we'll put his grappling gun in like so. Or does it go this way? Okay. He does have a pretty good grip. Okay. I don't know if I like the grappling gun. Very, very nice figure overall. Like I said, very light, very cheap. But overall, I mean, he's pretty decent. The face sculpt, I don't really care too much for. It's just really simplistic and plain. But then again, this is what the Batman figure is about. I guess they were going for the 1997 feel of it. Why they brought out, I think it came out in 97, right? Batman Forever. Why they brought out a 1997 action figure in 2017 is beyond me. What, 20th anniversary? Is my math right with that? 20th anniversary of Batman Forever. Overall, I mean, he's not a bad figure. You know, for the price, I mean, you can't beat it. And I do like, see, I was talking about losing these pegs, but you can pop this off here and then put the pegs in here, so this way you don't lose them. Which, that is a good idea. If there's one brilliant thing they came up with, that right there is brilliant. And then you just put your pegs in there, and you can put your interchangeable hands in there as well. So that's awesome. And this piece right here, I'm guessing this is for the back. Let's see, I guess so there's no gappage. Okay, that just kind of plugs there. Whoops! Sorry about that, guys. This is what it's like when you're unprofessional. When you're as unprofessional as me, shit happens like that. Okay, not bad, guys. Not bad. Definitely a good Batman for the price. He does have the classic Batman look, which is awesome. And you know what? You can't even tell that it's Val Kilmer underneath this mask. I mean, look at him. I mean, you can say, oh, yeah, it's Michael Keaton Batman. Except it has the Batman Forever thing right there. But then again, you know, if you wanted, you could take the card out and then just flip it around to DC Universe. And you don't even have to display it as the Batman Forever action figure. You can just put the DC Universe there. Or you don't actually even need the card. You can put the card there, and then you can kind of just display him as the Batman right there. Isn't that cool? And the great thing about it is it doesn't have Batman Forever, thank God. So you probably can just display him like that. Actually, he looks better kind of like that, doesn't he? Without the backdrop. Yeah, that's probably how I'm going to display him. Because if I put the card in the back and I put him with my other action figures, that card is going to block my other action figures that I have on display. So, okay, guys. I'm going to give you guys my review of this Batman Forever. Okay, articulation-wise, amazing. This guy is very, very, very well articulated. One of the few action figures that I have that is very, very articulated. Probably the most articulated action figure that I have to date. Let's see. Sculpt-wise, very good. He has very good sculpt. I love the interchangeable hands. You know, the lightness, the plastic cheap feel to it. You know, listen, I don't really care. I mean, I'm at a point now where collecting action figures, I don't really care about the weight. I mean, yes, I'm going to admit the weight bothers me because, you know, the lighter it is, I feel like the cheaper it is. And of course, I paid 26, 27 bucks for this guy, so, you know. I mean, you can get quality action figures for 20 bucks. I mean, you know, Marvel Select is a perfect example of that. But overall, the body sculpt is very, very nice. I do like the cape. I do like the wrinkleness of it. I do like the feel of it. You know, it's very light, kind of like Batman. It would have been... There would have been no purpose behind giving him a heavy cape, you know, because he's not a heavy action figure. So, overall, he's a really, really good Batman. And I think I'm going to, based on the look, based on articulation, the weight of it, I'm just going to kind of leave out. He's a perfect, really display piece. I might even display him in my living room. Who knows? But overall, he's really, really, really nice. So I'm going to give this guy... I'm going to give him an 8. Is he perfect? Not close. If he was perfect, then he would get a 10. The reason why I'm giving him an 8 is because, you know, the face sculpt could be done a little bit better. Yes, I am counting the weight of the figure in it because it's very lightweight. But other than that, I mean, he's very, very nice. I'm glad that they gave him a stand, especially for a $20 figure. And I like that they put the Batman there instead of Batman Forever. So overall, he's a very, very, very nice figure. I can't give him a 10 because I'm not completely blown away. I'm not completely, you know, in awe of this Batman. But you know what? He kind of reminds me of the Batman figures from the 90s. You know, the Kenner Batman figures from the 90s. That's kind of what he's got going on for him. And that's one of the reasons why I like him. I'm pretty close to giving him an 8.5. But I think a solid 8 is really good for this figure. So I definitely do recommend him. If you're a Batman fan, you know, and you love the nostalgic, you know, the toys, Batman figures, action figures of the 90s like I do, because I collect a lot of 90s action figures, you'll definitely like this guy. You know, if you have an appreciation for the 90s Kenner Batman, then you'll probably really love this Batman. So yeah, there you go, guys. There was my little review of the Batman Forever action figure, and he does stand. Maybe you guys want to know his size. He's probably a 7-inch action figure, 8, maybe 7.5, 8, which goes well with his rating. He is pretty tall, but he's about the size of like a Marvel Legend. You know, maybe a little bit shorter. Just a little bit shorter, because if you factor in the bat ears, then maybe he's a little bit taller. So there you guys have it. There was my review of the. Oh, this is Mattel. Okay, I didn't know this was Mattel. So the Mattel DC Multiverse Batman from the Batman Forever movie. So there you guys have it. If you like this video, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, do all that fancy good stuff. Hit the notification button if you want to receive more awesome reviews like this from my living room, from the hangout spot. And there you guys have it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!